Welcome live, ladies and gentlemen, back to the next podcast of the Fox podcast. Today, guys, for the next 40, 30, 20, 10, 50, 60, God knows how many minutes this is, all I can say is to you viewers is stand back, relax, have a shower, have some popcorn, have anything, because for the next God knows how many minutes this is going to be, guys, this is going to be the review, guys, for everyone else out there watching. For all information purposes, this right here, the Fox Podcast, episode 4, What Should I Do? Technically, guys, considering the name of this stream, guys, technically, I really don't know what to say. But technically, it's great welcome on live, everyone. I like to thank everyone for being here. And today, it's going to be great. God knows how long this is going to be. And when this will be uploaded on the internet, but it doesn't matter. But as long as you people are patient, because since the month of April, things have been crazy. And to be honest, guys, for the last time, it's going to be really interesting, because when you look at everything that's happened the month of April, this is what I get. This is what I have. Like, my iPad is skyrocketing over views after views, and not all of them, but it doesn't have to be. And considering the name of the podcast is What Should I Do?, which is not actually a title you should say when I'm actually talking about sports or talking about other things, but yet again, does it really matter? Technically, it really does matter, because, guys, for the past month, this month of April has been great. But it doesn't mean that there has been some moments I didn't like. Like, it was great that the internet has now discovered me, even though I'm still trying to get more than I should. But that's not the problem. That's not the problem. The big problem is mostly, what should I do? Mostly, guys, there's nothing I can do when I talk about the information and some of the stuff that should be like, should have I done better? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? At the end of the day, I really can't say much about that, but still. But the first information I would like to report, guys, is boxing. Now, there's going to be another video, some other topic I'm going to talk about during the end of this podcast. There's only a few topics today, guys, and the first topic is what is going on in boxing. Well, guys, if you guys don't mind going to Tapology.com, Tapology.com, I'll just have it named right here, as if you actually type in TAPOLOGY.com, you'll get some information of MMA fights, boxing fights, any other type of division. You can vote for the people. You can vote for which fighter you want to win from each event. It's a really great site. Sign up if you want to do it. You can see your winning percentages, your losing percentages, and what your points are. You can predict the votes, predict if this fighter is going to win by knockout or by submission, depending if it's an MMA fight or a boxing fight. So it's all in divisions here. But still, go there and come follow me, because I'm actually becoming more active in the division as of right now. So keep that in mind. So here we go, guys. First of all, before I get to the real information, I like to report this, guys, that boxing as of right now, because it's May the 2nd right now, information-wise, well, still it's AM time, but still, the top 10 boxers of pound for pound are here. Number 10, we have a random Puerto Rican that's in the top number 10 right now. He's 20-1, and his name is Sabriel Matias, a super lightweight boxer that's actually in a 20-1, considering he's an IBF world super lightweight champion, considering after his early fights on, and he already has another fight coming in June, so good luck for him. We have a number 9 fighter named Emmanuel Navarrete, as we know, as ever since he was a 38-1-1 fighter, and ever since he scored a draw in November, so now he has to take on an undefeated fighter in May, which I don't think he's going to win. We have number 8, Jesse Rodriguez, the first boxer to ever win a world champion, being born in the 2000s. Not bad. Artur Beterbiev is actually the number 1 light heavyweight boxer as a Canadian person born from Russia, he's a 39-year-old person, 20-0. Pretty interesting. Because I think Dmitry Bivol deserves better. He's number 12. And Kenshiro Teraji, which is crazy because light flyweight, minimum weight type boxers are not that ranked high in the top pound per pound. But considering Kenshiro is, he's already 5 for 6 in his last 6 fights with a loss due to that first loss. So good luck for him if he ever wins another fight. Shakur Stevenson, he's number 5. He's a boring fighter, but we don't know if he's retired or not. Some people say he is. Some people say he's not. And of course, we have Canelo Alvarez, number 4. As of right now, guys, information-wise on BoxRec, as I know, here's the information. Canelo Alvarez does have his own marbles taken care of, and even though I am putting my money on him, May the 4th, Jaime Munguia is 43-0. I do have a feeling he might lose, but who knows? Jaime Munguia might come back from this loss, just like how Canelo lost against Floyd Mayweather in 2014. Maybe 2013. I think it was 2013, but I also missed. Oh, wait. No, forget it. It was 2013. Because the only fights Floyd ever fought in 2014 were those 2 rematch fights he had. Yeah, against the same fighter. Yeah. Still, Jaime might recover the same way Canelo did. Hell, there was even another Mexican fighter that's actually a cruiserweight champion, Gilberto Ramirez. He lost against Dmitry Bivol, but he's now a cruiserweight champion. So, hey, maybe Munguia might come back from this if he loses against Alvarez. Might be possible. What makes this interesting, guys, is that we have 3 Americans and 2 Mexicans, a Canadian, a Puerto Rican, and 3 Japanese in the top 10. Junto Nakatani, I wouldn't say he's a level A fighter, probably a minus level A, because I do want to see more competition into him. As a WBO World Flyweight Champion, didn't have a lot of boxing in that division. He went to a WBO World Flyweight Champion, won against a good tough competitor. He took on some nobody in September last year, and I thought he should do better, but he decides to go up another rank to take on a guy that had 5 draws, and he won that fight easily. He has to. He's in he's in the bantamweight as of right now. He should just take his time, not push it, because like Anoya in a way is not pushing as much. Also, he's number 1, by the way. Yeah, Naoya is actually number 1, which meant Terrence Crawford is number 2. And in August, he's actually going to fight against a boxer that goes by the name, and this guy barely has 10 fights in his resume. Israel Madrimov, and he is a super welterweight boxer, a WBA World Super Welterweight Champion, WBO Interim World Super Welterweight Champion. He has 10 wins and 1 draw, and I'm like, there's no way that Terrence Crawford is gonna lose this fight. Like, considering that Israel is an Uzbekistan fighter from Indio, California, and there's a lot of people from Indio that are out of the country, and they're even boxing, which includes Alexander Usyk and some other Ukraine boxers, just like Lemachenko and such. So it is crazy. So it is possible that Terrence Crawford might lose this fight on August the 3rd, considering he's in his almost late 30s, considering this guy's 29 years old. But ever since this guy scored a round 3 technical draw in July because his opponent got cut in the left eye by a intentional headbutt, so the fight was stopped by ringside doctor until the start of round 3. So if this guy is really dangerous, he might lose again. He might defeat Terrence Crawford. But technically, guys, that's all the information I have. Technically, does any of this have a chance? Who knows? Like, Jaron Ennis is already in the welterweight right now, and he's already had an easy IBF belt. So all the 4 belts in the welterweight, just to let your viewers know, are all vacated. Terrence Crawford decides to step up to weight class, so I understand why they move him up, because Naoya Inoue is already going to fight on May the 6th in about a few days against another Mexican fighter and against Luis Nure. So it's possible. So it is possible whoever will strip the belts. But people do want to see David Benavidez in the fight. But him being ranked number 16, Yeah. Considering this guy's been boxing for 10 years, he's 27 years old, I would like to say good luck to him, because whoever wins this fight, as Munguia or Alvarez, he might have a chance to just take the belt home, because he has another fight in June the 15th against a random dude named Alexander Golovkin. Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk. Which is a Ukraine fighter, which I have heard, and it's weird because this guy's light heavyweight, and he lost against Artur Beterbiev and his WBC title last October 2019, and this guy decides to go to super middleweight. But then I later looked it up, because this guy was out of the boxing ring for almost 3.5 years after his loss. He comes out of retirement, fights 3 fights in 2023, only to fight against David Benavidez? What? Good luck. Good luck, because this might be an easy win for Benavidez, because after the build is going to be stripped, then good luck. I actually looked this up, and it said this is actually going to be a light heavyweight fight, so reasons why David Benavidez is going to light heavyweight is going to be a good reason. If he's tired of the super middleweight and Canelo Alvarez antics, then sure, what else? It's going to be interesting. This is going to be a little bit interesting to talk about.
Oh boy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You ready? You ready? You ready? Here we go. Ready, spaghetti.
PBA bowling. It's an interesting
I got topic to understand. Nothing good.
I got a sword.
Now, guys,
I got
the month of April,
okay, let's go out.
A lot of people can go forward.
I got a bow and arrows, actually,
when I come through here, you can find a lot of
You didn't get stone
crazy
sword, though, did you?
No, just gold
guys,
swords.
left-handed
let's run
bowlers
out.
have been
Let's run the same way we went last
for a
time.
while.
I'm right behind you.
And considering
I don't think anybody's
they're not
behind us.
getting some
Hopefully
talent
not.
stuff. Like, guys,
I don't think so.
the month of January, we have
crap, we just
winning
one
his
person's
first title
chasing.
in
One
4
person's
years
chasing.
Yeah, but they're
to
far
win
behind.
back his
Yeah, let's go to the
championship.
chest, and we'll see if we can
Kyle
get
Troop
anything
wins
good
his
from that.
first major in 3
And then
years.
we could try the back area.
It's good for Marshall Kent, Anthony
I
Simonson to win
suppose.
titles on. Kyle Troop wins
Iron
his
booties.
first. Like the
Alright.
first
Come
time
in.
Kyle Troop
Here, get a
ever
sword.
won a title that
you
never
have extras?
involved a
Thank you.
playoff tour final or a major was
Yeah,
way
he
back
ain't
in.
gonna be he.
I hate.
Back in
You just walk right in front of me when I shot that?
2020, when he won
I thought I
the,
hit him.
well, if you don't count the Marshall Holman, Mark
there's
Ross,
another guy,
with
there's
him and
another
Jesper
guy.
Svensson.
Okay, he's
before
dead. Oh god, that
tournament
guy's
won.
big. That guy's big.
He won the
He's big.
PBA
He's big. Hold on. Oh, you're going on him? You're going on him? I guess we can go on him. Yeah, let's go on him.
Which was his first somewhat single
no,
title.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
involved-
He's dead.
Oh yeah, because
Oh my God.
for several years, from
Oh my
2021 to
God.
2022, 23, and 24, he's
there is?
only been winning
It's a hole,
the
but there's-
Kia
Oh,
playoffs and the
nice.
tour finals.
Here, diamond booties for you. Diamond
Like,
booties.
this guy just
And do
can't
you have any other-
get
here's
a
the
break
chest
on
plate,
performing
and I
full
can give
time,
you a
and
helmet
I just
too.
like what happened to Kyle Troop. Hell, seeing
God, I was
David
so close to
Carroll
dying
win
in, like,
his
2
title in
marks.
Delaware of how fluke that was is dumb enough. But
All right.
D-Ron
So many
Booker,
golden swords. Like,
but guys, D-Ron Booker was
is
a
there
great
any, are there any
story.
boxes? in this
D-Ron
train
Booker.
station?
Oh, there is one. There's one up on the
Comes
wire here.
forward in the
How do we get
rankings
to?
here.
Oh, we can just walk
And
up
what
the
makes
stairs.
this
Hold
one
on.
interesting,
I think we overlooked this one last time.
guys, what
Where?
should I
Right
do
over.
in a situation
There's
like
nothing in
that?
it.
Guys,
Oh,
this is a
nice.
By that guy
guys,
we
this
just
is a
killed?
question.
Let's try that
What should
old
I
stone
do?
ruins area.
Like, what should I do?
What's up?
I think I just heard. Oh,
The
this
man
guy
that-
here.
Oh,
This guy here.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
You just
That
looted chest.
has
He's got-
to go in the top 64. Now,
Yeah,
here's the
get him,
rule.
get him.
Swords.
You're
He doesn't
performing
have swords.
6
He doesn't have
games
a sword.
every day. You go forward and you
Oh
try
god,
your
this
best.
is gonna be a
If
chase.
you can't make it to the 64
God dang
final
it! It's doing that
playoffs,
thing where I don't
It
actually
is what
land
it
any
is.
hits. I just
and
get
that's
the
it.
armor sound effect.
D-Ron
or not sound effect.
has
on
to
the
make
visual.
sure that he's
let's
in
try
the
to
top
chase him.
64.
See if
He's
we can
rated
chase
as
him.
number
I think he looted the
58.
chest, so you should have.
50.
No, he doesn't have any swords.
58
No, but like extra stuff.
Oh god.
in the USBC.
Oh, nice, nice, nice,
number.
nice. Okay. Did you here? Iron chest plate.
Now,
Oh, grab it before you
can
die.
still make it there as long as you're taking on the competitors that are in the rights to actually.
Is there? I don't think
There's a chest in here.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Anything in
in the
it?
rights to
There was
understand
food and arrows.
how.
Let's go back
these
to
things
that,
work,
that
because you gotta
stone area.
understand, It's
I feel like we
not
should loot this building
if
though.
you have what it takes. You have to make sure that
big
you're
building.
prepared.
I'm sure it's already been
So,
looted. There is an enchantment table in there though.
competition-wise, there
There's a guy
wasn't
coming on
much
us.
to
There's a guy
say to
coming. Do you
yourself
want
where
to see if we can
this
get him?
was
He has a diamond chest plate. I think he's
a
backing. Yeah, he's back.
tournament
Okay,
that
let's go
we're
to
not
the-
felt
going to catch
yourself
him. Let's
that
go to
this
the
was something
stone area.
that was going down because the competition
I think
settled
there was a
this.
box in there. I don't know if that
This
guy
is
I
the
think he
competition.
got it. He was in there.
just
Now,
in
D-Ron
case.
Booker barely makes it to
man.
qualifying. He's
All
number
right, here we
58 out of 64 bowlers.
There was.
He barely squeaks it
I
out.
heard him open it. Never
So
mind.
the brackets.
He probably.
are
I mean, if there
this,
was
because
anything in there, I'm sure
if
he
you're-
got to
if
it.
you're
I'm
number
going over to
64,
that
then you're gonna
that
take
area
on
we were at
number
last
one.
time where we got the guy who
Yeah,
had
As
the
number
stuff.
63 ranked, you're taking on number 2. So,
All right, let's see.
and this will be the same thing over and over again. So,
All right.
when looking at this, it's not.
see if this has been looted.
if you
I'm sure it
know-
has.
if you
If there
have
is
what
a
it
chest up
takes.
here.
You got to make sure that you're taking on the
All right,
right
we'll
fighters
see.
and the right people that
That
are
is,
in your
and it's been
favor.
looted.
So,
Okay.
first, we
fantastic.
have D-Ron Booker. Round 1, round of 64.
All right.
He takes on a random dude named Gorgio.
What shall we do
Sanaz.
next, sir?
Never heard of
Do you want
him.
to
And surprisingly,
Can I cut
to be
through?
honest,
Cut through
D-Ron
to airfield. You want to go
doesn't
airfield?
do good.
All right.
Like
Well, how many people are left?
he scores 629
There's
to
still a few people left,
623,
but-
barely
How
win
many
by
people?
6 pins. Also, guys, in
Oh, I'm
each
actually gonna go
bracket,
check the train
you have to
just
play
in case.
3 games. And the
There
rule is, you
are
play 3 games against
11?
one bowler, and the highest
All right,
person
this chest
bowling
has
3
been
games
looted.
with the
Anything
highest
here?
advances
I think
to
this
the
is the
next
same one we
round.
checked
So,
last time.
D-Ron,
Yeah. Okay.
like,
I guess we'll go airfield.
not that good. He takes on Anthony Simonson, and Anthony Simonson didn't do good in the first because he took on a guy that scored
Let's
503
do it.
pins in 3 games, and he scored 582. So this seemed like an easy game.
We could check
Anthony
for chests
scored
back in the tree area.
589,
I don't know.
and D-Ron 623, just like Giorgio Quinaz. So, and that was
Actually
famous
rearrange
because
the
Anthony
inventory. I
Simonson.
can't believe we have not
someone
gotten,
off
like,
when
a
he,
single
during the time when
Stone
that
sword or
incident
anything.
happened,
It's
so-
kind of ridiculous. By the
But
way,
it had
you have
nothing
bow and
to do with
arrows?
D-Ron. He flipped off
yeah.
someone, and
Okay.
it's on camera on YouTube.
I'm back in
You
the
guys
trees,
can look up
tree area.
Anthony
Okay.
Simonson
Up to the chest.
flipping someone
On
off.
top of that big tree, is that what you're seeing?
And then D-Ron takes on Jake Peters,
Oh,
and he scores
different one, I guess.
861 to 672.
Maybe I should ender pearl. I guess I
And
can
then
ender
he
pearl up
takes
there.
on EJ Tackett,
Oh,
that's
that might be a
rated
tough
number
one,
2.
actually. Here we
And
go.
EJ Tackett goes from round. He
made it.
takes on Carl
All right.
Wallington.
And that's been looted.
number
All
63 in
right.
the rank.
Oh, I
He
see,
takes
on that
on Nicholas Freiberg. So these
how
were
are we
just
doing? There's
easy
another one
dominating
over
wins. He
there.
scored
I
703.
don't know if I want to try to know.
Oh, there's a guy.
741.
There's 2 guys
He
in the
scored
barn. Or, yep, 2
715
guys in this barn doing
against
things.
Shift if you don't want them to see you.
Jason
I need-
Belmonte,
yeah, I need to eat stuff
and
first.
that was a great game.
Okay.
And Belmonte performed
teamed, do you
exceptionally
think?
all right in the
I'm
game, except
assuming
he
if
had
they're right next
problems
to
in
each
the
other.
32 when he scored 578
see.
against a 572 score
They're
against
still
someone
visible.
else in
Oh,
round
I think one
four,
guy just got killed.
taking on
Nope,
Tackett.
never
So
mind.
for reasons
the
what
name.
happened, we don't know.
Sneaking.
But all we know is this:
Sneaking.
Tackett was scoring
Sneaking.
700
Hold on, I gotta get
pins
down from the tree, I
in
guess.
all 3 games of
Still
each bracket.
sneaking.
But then he scores
Are you in the barn?
632
They probably have, like, an
on
iron
D-Ron
sword or
Booker
something.
in the quarterfinals.
I think the only way up to it
And
is through
Booker?
a ladder.
Oh,
He
they're both,
scores
I'm trying to stay hidden.
784.
Yeah, they're definitely teamed though.
This
I don't know
guy
if this
was
is a good
scoring
idea.
no more than just
Yeah,
600
that's
pins a
sweet.
game. He
Abandoned ship.
defeats EJ
The only way
Tackett
up
by
is a
over
ladder that I can tell, and
152
that seems
pins.
sketchy.
And crazier enough, he takes on Sam Cooley. That's a dangerous bowler as well from Australia. He goes 673 to 605 in the quarterfinals against him. He
this
takes
must
on
have been
Patrick
looted then, if
Dombrowski,
there
which
is
we
any.
know.
I'm
and
assuming they're
Dombrowski, his
holding this area.
competition, he defeated one of the
Well, no, it's not.
Chris
Stone sword.
Barnes'
Stone
son
sword.
that was
Oh.
involved in the U.S.
Yeah.
Open.
And then chain
Players
leggings for
champion
you.
this
Oh,
year.
I thought that was.
Dombrowski
Ooh, here,
scored
hold on. I got
603 to
leggings, I got
639. D-Ron
Here we go.
wins, and he's the number 1 bracket.
Actually, no,
Patrick's number
hold-
2.
yeah, I
we
thought
know
that
what
was gonna go down for a
happened.
second.
Patrick squeaked out a win against
Gotta be careful. There's a
Belmonte,
dude. There's
and
a
if
dude. You
Belmonte
wanna
won
shift?
that match, we would have seen a whole
Dude coming in.
different story
I think.
with him
Where?
and D-Ron. And I don't
I
think
don't know, I saw
D-Ron,
his
because
name, he might be
D-Ron
shifting
is
too.
D-Ron is
The front door
debuting for the first
or-
time in
I
8
can't
years
tell anymore. I
since
lost
he
his
was
name.
on the
Are you
PBA,
still
and he
upstairs?
hasn't
Yeah.
been good. This is his first time
Hold on, I
debuting
just
on
went back down.
TV, and he bowls. He doesn't
Oh, I see
bowl
him.
that
I
good,
see him. I
but
think
that's the same
there's
thing as
a
Patrick.
three
Both of them
going
aren't
on. No, it's
bowling
just-
that tough
I
as
think
a
those are
championship,
the
but they
two
know
guys.
that they haven't won a
Okay.
title. So seeing D-Ron bowl exceptionally fine.
I think they're
not
down now.
good, but a 218 score is
Where
not
are
that
you?
bad in game one. But
I'm in the house.
I'm sure
Okay.
for Belmonte, because if Belmonte would have recovered from how he won game
Yeah, sadly
2,
there was only one
and
sword in
then
there.
if he would have learned from his mistakes with him and Dombrowski, if he did win that match
7
in
others
game
aside
3,
from ourselves.
he would have been a more dangerous player. In
Do you want to go airfield? I think that's where they went. But
Not trying to hate D-Ron, but even though D-Ron did, it wasn't his fault. He had nothing to do with the semifinals. So, but it's
if
great
we
that
can
you
find
have
any
this
names.
because
I don't see any names.
1993 we like it's
Is there a way to
crazy
get around
because
in through the back?
in
I think you can
1993
go around
we
there.
have Tournament of Champions. George Branham III
Anyone?
defeats Parker Bone III.
Unless they're shifting, which is possible.
Both guys
I suppose.
born with their name as the third, and
That
one
would
of
just be
them wins the
rude.
Tournament of
That would be
Champions.
very rude.
George, the first African American to
There's a
win.
box that's been
Skip
looted.
22
This
years
is-
later,
there's
Gary
no way this
Faulkner
wouldn't have been
Jr.
looted by now.
becomes the second African, and he wins the World
It's
Championship.
been looted.
Second African to win a title, but only the second to win a major,
Well,
which is crazy.
Well.
And keep this in mind, guys. George has won titles before the turn. He
I
he
guess
won
in
the
that
Brunswick
case,
Memorial Open
we're
in
just gonna have to find
1986,
people.
and in '87 he won the
I
Acton
don't wanna.
Classic,
Oh,
the
3 gold
Baltimore
swords in
Open
there.
in
Not that we
'93,
really
and that
need 3
same
gold
year the
swords.
I
TLC.
have so many gold
'96 was
swords.
his final
Are you
time
sure
he
you
won
don't
a
need more
champion, the
gold
Cleveland
swords?
Open. So
I am
George
fine.
Branham III might be
sure?
the
With
greatest
my current
African
amount of gold
American to
swords.
ever win a title,
I
to
don't know
ever
if you're
win
really fine.
titles.
I don't know if you
While
really
Gary
understand
Faulkner
the
Jr. has
severity
only
of your
won
need for
one.
golden swords.
And that was
Let
the
me
World
give you an Ender
Championship.
Pearl, by the way.
And D-Ron winning that game and how he
Or
squeaked
3 Ender
forward,
Pearls, I
and
should say.
Patrick Dabrowski would have done better.
Are you in
but
one of the hangars?
At the end of the day, it is hard to perform when you're under the lights of live television. I think that's what
Really?
causes problems. It is what it is, but you can't hate him for that. It was a good match.
So you know, right click
Congrats to
those and it'll
D-Ron.
teleport you to where it lands. Right?
And it was great.
Yeah, we did this
Alright.
before.
As
I'm
for
just
the
making sure, man. Oh yeah, we
World
did it on
Series
the
of Bowling, guys. The World Series of
the aerial
Bowling
map.
performs are different than USBC.
By the way, if you jump while you're sprinting,
D-Ron
you go
Booker
faster.
had to do
I
what he had to
know.
do.
Okay, I didn't see you
It
jump
wastes
to
very
barely
hard.
beat
hunger, doesn't
in,
it?
but he was rated
yeah, but
number
it's not like we have a shortage of
58
food
in
here.
the top 64 in the
I
bracket.
don't know.
So that
And he
chest
goes
looks
all the
really
way to the
appealing.
number
Like,
one
oh
seed
yeah, let's
and
just jump in
wins.
and grab it.
That's
It's so
rare
silly,
for
like,
a
there's no
bowler
way
to
to
be
actually grab
over the 50 line. Top 60
gotta be.
to 60.
Fall to
wait,
a-
number 60 to number
What? How did
64
you-
is an
I
impossible feat to
Oh,
win.
wait,
As long as
What?
you're taking on the bowlers that are having
I
a
didn't
bad
do
day.
I think a
anything.
spectator
Anthony
is
Simon
trolling
had a
us.
bad day. EJ
Oh,
Tackett
wow.
didn't have a bad day after he defeated Belmonte.
All right.
He takes on Booker and he lost by a margin
Here,
of
there's
pins.
definitely something's been looted. Here.
And we haven't even seen
even
him
anything
take
there.
on
Chest,
Belmonte.
okay.
I feel
We
like
just have to
it was
find
just
people
so
now.
crazy that he just got lucky that day.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Sewer.
But the WBO,
about
like,
the
the
sewer.
World Series of Bowling was
I
completely
wonder
different.
if anyone's
Now
been down
this is
here
the
yet.
15th World
come
Series
down
of
to the sewer
Bowling,
with
which
me?
no.
congrats to
I
them.
am above.
15th
Come into the
anniversary
sewer
of the
with
World
me.
Series of Bowling is pretty awesome.
It was right
You
behind
see
the van.
Andrew
the entrance.
Anderson, Chris Craver win the title. Great for Andrew to
That's been
win,
looted.
but
Great.
he hasn't won an
there's a
original
way out over
singles
here.
title since
feel like
2018.
a
And he was the
Ninja
Player of the
Turtle.
Year that time.
Well,
He was
that's,
PBA
you know,
Player of
they
the Year in
lived in the swords and
2018. He
stuff.
hasn't won an original singles
He was
title
teenaged.
since.
Is this a double?
Craver has had problems in 2023
Okay, some
after
spectator is
his
just trolling
2022
us
World
hard.
Championship
Ooh.
with him and Sterner.
What'd you get?
We go to the
Ooh,
Cheetah
double iron
Classic,
swords.
and when watching
Double
the
iron
Cheetah Champion,
swords.
see how
Ooh,
D.L. Bernard
crazy.
won his first title, and
Oh
that was
my
great for him.
God.
That was a great moment in time
Are you
because
serious?
when I'm online
Oh, it
and
was a double chest.
I see these
Yeah, it was a
rankings
double
on
chest.
PBA.com
That is
and just
massive.
and
All right,
just
I don't even know if I
knowing
missed
the
any of the other
scoring
stuff in there due to
values,
whatever
it's
that
pretty
bug
damn
was.
good. And
But that is okay.
this
I guess
is
we have
what
to
I
head back.
get.
That was worth it.
I get
that was freaking
so
worth
much,
it. Oh, up in the roof.
so much stuff here.
How?
And
there's
just
nothing
give me
in
a
that
second
chest.
here
Okay.
because what makes this interesting is that the
interesting.
PBA,
Damn.
what makes the PBA 2024 good
All
this
right.
year, it's not
That's
the final.
big praise
It's not
if
the
I
final
ever-
matches.
Like, what are
All
the
the
odds of
final
that?
matches.
That's gnarly. I
suck.
think that's. I think that's
Except
actually
TLC,
happened
but we'll
once
get to
before.
that some other time.
has
I'm going
anyone
to talk
else
about the
died yet?
TLC another time.
Only
I'm
one
just gonna
person has
stop
died
until
since
we
I
get
last
to the World
checked, so
Championship,
there's
because
6
I'm
other
going to
dudes
say the
besides us.
TLC for
There's
another time. But the reason
2
I'm
dudes
talking
still
about
in
the
it, I
PBA
think,
this year
maybe?
is
Which
just
2 dudes?
Can't tell.
different.
The guys that
Because
were teaming.
I like to
can't
thank
tell. I
everyone,
didn't know their
people
names.
for
One was a
probably
long name and
going
one was a short
Oh,
name.
we
community
might
post
be
and
better
voting
equipped than them now.
for who
There might be
who's
more
gonna win
chests
the
this way. Let's
majors,
try it
and
out.
there was a
You
lot
got
of
a
great
lot of
votes.
damage output.
A
now.
lot
we
of great
got
people
the
voted and
DPS.
great fans. So I like to say
We got
thank
the
you so much.
DPS.
But
Jeeps.
yeah, when you watch the Cheetah
Deep Sea
Champion and
I
how
wonder if there's a
that
chest
show
back.
went on,
Okay. I don't even know if it's
and
worth.
because I
trying
knew
to-
there was chances in life, there were chances.
I don't.
Shrooms.
Like seeing Alec
Did you find another chest?
And him
Oh,
and
I got
B.J.
shrooms.
Moore scoring 235 and
I see a dude
227.
jumping overhead, but
Wait a minute, is that the right one? Wait.
I'm
think it's
determined to get to
wait,
this
wait,
place
is that
now
the
that
right
I've
one?
invested all this time in here.
Yeah. Wait, when seeing the first
I'm gonna be
match with
sad if
B.J.
it's a
Moore and
ladder.
Alec,
I'm still going down the
235 and
sewers.
227, I was like,
I think
oh,
it's
this
just
is gonna be
it's
some
a ladder
tough
for the
competition.
sewer. God dang it.
Oh, I'm back
Until
at the spawn
Dio
point.
Bernard
Yeah.
came.
It's
and
just a ladder down
Even
to
though
the
Dio
sewer.
Bernard
Dang
scored
it.
a 257, Alec
Wait for me.
scored a 226 in that match. But
coming back.
yet again,
Oh, okay.
it wasn't
All the
bad.
way at
He
the end of the
scored
sewer is
235, 226 in
Yeah,
two
it's a hole
matches,
from
so
the
I
spawn.
can't hate
Oh,
Alec
okay.
for that. He scored some good average points in that match. He would have been the champion.
I was not aware of this.
It's just Dio
I
just had a much
suppose
better
we
game.
could-
in
Oh, we
match
can keep
two.
going, I guess.
Like Dio didn't do good in
oh.
match 3,
Oh,
but
this
still
guy.
234.
Where?
He didn't do better than in
God,
match
oh, God.
2, but still it was
I
good
see him.
enough
I
because
see him. I see him.
Michael Sklangbach
Oh my God, he is
just
freaking
was too
Legolasing
chicken to be
me.
under
No,
the
no,
lights.
back
And
down,
he
back down.
lost in a
Back down.
234
Okay,
to
I'm coming.
165,
Oh, he
only for
underpearled.
Dio
He
to
underpearled. Where'd he
squeak
underpearl
on
to?
a 224
Over here?
to 204 against Marshall Kent.
Can't tell.
So it was great
He underpearled
seeing
somewhere
it,
over here.
even though I wasn't really expecting.
know.
I was expecting Marshall Kent to win that day.
I don't see him.
and
What
by
the
the way,
heck?
guys, there's so many predictions.
Yeah, I just couldn't get up in
I've watched
time.
every tournament of the week, and every prediction I go.
All right, I guess
vote
he
for Marshall Kent to
abandoned
win.
ship. Do you want to continue
I
our pursuit
vote
through the?
for Patrick Packy
place?
Hanrahan.
Is this
to
isn't
win.
lightning like end of the no? This
The
isn't the end of
Scorpion.
the round lightning. Do you want to
I
continue through the
vote
sewer and see if we
for
can pick up anything else?
Kawazoe.
Oh, I
The
see him.
Japanese bowler.
Is he-
to
oh,
win
there
the
he is. Come back,
Shark.
come back, come back.
I vote for Matt Russo.
Okay, let's do a fight in the
No
middle. Come
matter
back to the
what,
middle. Come back to the
each
middle. He has an
title
enchanted
match-
sword. He
I
has an
hit him.
enchanted
I
sword.
hit
There's
him.
another
I
dude
hit him.
behind you.
With me.
Oh, he's dead.
And that's
Yeah,
the
he's
same
dead.
thing as boxing. And we'll get to that.
Yeah,
in a
I
minute.
hit you. God dang it. Okay.
Like,
It's fine. It's
Let's
fine.
back. Let's back.
So
Back
bad.
for the moment
It's,
to regen health.
Great to see how
Back to regen
Jesper
health.
Svensson took care
Get
of
some
Bill
aim,
Monty
kid.
and
I'm
how
wrecking you.
good of a match that was. It was a good start. Not bad. I think. Wait. Was that the match? I don't think that
Hit
was
him.
the match. I gotta look back at the
He's
brackets.
backing
one
off.
bit.
He's
Yeah, he
scared.
is.
I know Kevin Williams won.
He's got full
a
diamond, though.
different
He and an
match.
enchanted sword.
I can't even talk straight.
Got him again. Got him again.
Like after I saw Packy
He's probably gonna run if he
Hanrahan
gets too low,
score a
though. So I don't.
247,
He must still be doing like
he's on
fine.
fire. Only to
Well, I'm
score
gonna look these little chests, then.
192.
Is there
against
stuff
Matt
left in him?
Russo?
There's like food.
People call Matt Russo a nerd for people on the internet treating him like shit and
That was
crap.
it,
And
yeah.
I'm calling
Okay.
him the 2021 PBA Rookie of the Year that screwed
Hit
up
him
in
again.
the
Ow,
Players'
he hit me
Championship in
finally.
2022.
I feel like we could
and
probably take him
people are
now.
still
You think?
giving
Hold on,
shit
ow,
to
he
this
just took
guy.
out a lot of my
what kind
health.
of sword
And
was
he
enchanted?
won.
I'm
Stone
seeing
sword?
if
This,
he had an iron enchanted
there's a
sword. It's
reason why
gonna
Matt
do
Russo
the
is the
deeps.
biggest
Watch out!
villain
Watch
is
out! Watch out!
because
Watch
he's
out! Watch
not
out!
Good.
Watch out!
This guy, I'm trying to
Iron
defend
Enchanted
Matt
will do
Russo.
the
He's dominating.
We gotta figure out a better way to get up
for
there.
each division to make it to the #1 seed.
Do you
in
want
the
to? Here,
World
you take the ladder and I'll take this.
And
Okay.
he
Oh
did.
no, there's a slime up there.
We go to the Shark tournament,
Ow.
and in the Shark
He's-
tournament, we have
Here.
surprising numbers here. Matt Russo doesn't win. He messes up in match 1, which I think we already know, but I'm not going to get to that.
He's going. He's
okay?
taking cover.
We get
I
to
don't know where
match
he went, but he's
2.
taking cover.
240 to 224.
You wanna go in? You wanna
Anthony
go in?
wins, so
Ooh,
great.
this is sketchy.
Anthony's at 217 with
Kamikaze.
DJ
I think
Tack is
he might be
253,
running
and I'm
away.
like,
Yeah, he's running away.
Kawazoe has to do
He
something.
is scared.
I will say though,
He is
Shota
scared. I haven't seen him
Kawazoe
eat, so
has not won one match on PBA television,
wow.
American
He hit you?
soil.
Yeah.
He's messing up matches. There's
he
one
slowed
time he
himself
had
down.
a
Yeah, he
10 pin and
That
he
was a
threw it in
mistake.
the
God dang
10th
it.
frame and
God
threw it
dang it. God dang
away.
it.
A time in 2017 when he
How?
lost in his
Where is
country,
he?
Japan, against
What the-
Tackett in the final
Did-
match.
I can't
in the
tell if he
Japan
underpearled or
DHC
if-
Cup. This
Did he
guy
underpearl or did he
has
just leave?
no skills
I don't
of
know.
the
What was his
handle
name?
pressure.
Slash list is
Like the only thing
five-
that got competition
people died, he
close
might
is
have just
that
left.
he barely
What was his name?
squeaks it out at the end.
Oh,
because
he's still here.
He
Yeah,
scores a
Jay
full
Brill-
213,
Yeah, he's still
and I'm
here.
like,
What the
if
heck?
Tackett misses this,
That's cool.
it might
That
be
was-
over. But maybe he still might
The
win.
hell?
He
Also, I'm
strikes.
kind of low on arrows, so I only have 7.
Pins,
I kind of
and
want
that's
to.
it.
Wait, where's
And
the enchantment? I
even
know where.
though
Oh, he's here.
Tackett
He's
did
here.
what
He's
he had
here.
to do in the 10th frame because
Are we
if he
running
knew
at him?
he-
No, let's
he
get. I mean,
couldn't
we can
win
try.
yet,
We can try. I hit him.
which was
Let's do some
228 to
arrows
213,
first.
which
I
had to
tried
be.
that already. How about
like,
you
to be
arrow and
honest,
I'll
that
try-
match in the
No, we should both try going in if
WBOC
we're gonna
title
go.
match had to be a more entertaining match. But yet again, I just
He can keep
it-
trying
it
to shoot
just
arrows.
made me
He's
wanna
slow him
just
down.
running now.
It
He's
really did.
hopefully we can get him to run
seeing
out. Oh,
Tackett
he's
mess
over here.
up
He's
on
over here.
television
I
just
see
to
him.
win against this guy,
Nope,
it's
yep,
bad.
yep.
And even going to the World Championship rounds were different.
I'm gonna
I'm going to skip the first 4
be careful
matches
of that. Be
playoff
careful.
thing
He's
the
gonna
day
turn
before.
around an enchanted sword.
Yes,
Oh god.
Eric
Oh god.
Jones won, but yeah,
This
again,
might not
he
have-
didn't have a
I-
chance.
this
It was a
was- I
left-handed
did
four.
some
He
damage
lost
on him.
against
Did you?
Tack.
Okay.
He-
Oh, he
he-
might.
oh,
Oh,
246 to 205. And of course it's crazy because Graham Foss scores a 2-2, but he would have had a chance to win
Oh
that
my
match.
god,
But
he's so
EJ
mad right
Tackett
now.
Yeah,
threw
dog.
barely
Did you get the
some
sword?
of
Did you get the
his
sword?
way to 213.
Oh, look at that.
Hell,
What is
like,
it? What is
EJ
it?
Tackett
It
went from a
is Smite
246
I don't know what that
to
does.
Oh, that actually doesn't
213
help out with player
to
damage, I don't think. Okay, so hold on. Let me
in
empty out
match
my
3
inventory
with
really quick.
Jesper Svensson that scored a 184.
Are you? I guess
Only
you're
for Matt
stocked up as much as
Russo
you can on your armor.
to be
Yeah.
in the
I'm
exact
just saying,
same
big clutch
score
plays.
than Tackett
That was
did. He
pretty
scored
massive.
a
I'm not gonna lie. I
194
thought
in
you
his
might have been
final
going
match.
into your death because I thought it would have been
But
sharpness.
Tackett won with a
But
225.
anyway,
It's like it's
yeah.
crazy. Like EJ Tackett had
Let's
so much
finish what
problems
we
in that
started.
show. Like I just don't know how he even managed to
slash
handle
list
himself.
is for
Like
live.
you
Let's
look
follow
back
lightning.
at this and you think to yourself, God,
When
look
does
at
the
this.
lightning start
This
working?
guy's winning.
4
He's
people.
showing off his
Yep.
baby, but still.
Hopefully it's not
He
those
did
two
what he
guys
had to
that teamed.
do, and he proved to the world.
No,
that he
the
defeated 4
J
left-handed bowlers.
banana.
Look,
I just don't know
Did you see what it
why
was?
No, I
that
didn't.
these
But we're on
left-handed
one side of
bowlers
the
are
map, so
so
they're obviously
good
on
when
the other.
they're behind closed
The J
doors
banana
and
dude.
away from spotlight.
I actually
but
might
when
want to.
they're
I'm
on
gonna get some
television,
levels just to ensure our victory.
I don't get Eric Jones. Wait, is his name Eric Jones? Like
Okay,
Eric Jones.
I am mad.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
Eric
I don't
Jones
think
had
they're
to
very
I
earn
just need to
his
kill one more
keep.
slime.
He went from match 3 to score
Just need one more.
friggin' 267. And of course, he messed up going 215
where
in
can we
yesterday's
find
match.
Uno Mas?
Like, it's like these bowlers
need
just
one more
couldn't
and then we
handle
can
the
enchant.
pressure because
God
they
dang
know
it.
EJ Tackett was a dangerous
Maybe
man.
inside the building. I'm gonna go
Even
inside the enchanted
though
building. Okay, so he's over
He's
there.
been
Oh, that
having
was you.
problems
Uh-huh.
and
No,
struggles
there
on
is-
I was like, the
TV,
lightning's
and they
really
just
close.
couldn't
There is one in
put
the
that
train
in
station
his
direction.
head.
Though. I'm going to see if I
I
can
just
find
feel
these
like
slimes
all these
inside the
bowlers
enchanted
have
building.
no
Follow me in.
brain,
Oh, here's
or
one.
they
Here's
just
one.
can't focus the
There we
pressure.
go.
It's like
This will get me an enchantment.
it just feels like there's so much problems going on. I just feel like they just can't.
This guy
handle it.
back the way that we came.
Oh,
And
there
that's
is?
for the
Okay, well, hold on. I'm
TLC
just getting
guys.
some levels.
We'll
I'm getting
talk
some
about
levels.
that
I might
some
be able
other
to do a level
time.
2.
All I'll tell you guys is that
Yeah, I can do a
from
level 2.
2018
All right, I'm
to
gonna do some enchants first.
2024,
Here we go.
5 out of 7
Follow me into...
bowlers
Is
won
it this? I
the
think it's this
TLC
building, actually.
in the number
Is it this
4 or
building or
number
is it the
5
next one?
seed.
I think it's this one. Follow me in
That
I think these
It's
guys
crazy.
might be getting closer to us, so.
just
fine, though, I
seeing
think.
how Anthony Simonson
I
won
don't
his
know.
title, winning
Oh,
his
no, I
first
think it's the
title
next
back
building over. I'm
in
smart.
in the friggin' Pete
This is
Weber
not looking
Missouri
familiar
Classic, and
enough.
how he went through 5 seeds. It's,
Enchantment table.
or even how I think
is-
Kyle Troop
We just gotta
won
keep
a
our eyes
title
peeled,
for
that's
some
all.
crazy reason. I think he did
Level
back.
3.
Scared.
I don't
scared?
remember. I don't know if he went
I might be able
number
to get level 3
4 or
here.
5 seed or something. I gotta go back and watch the footage, but still,
No, not
when you
level
look
3.
back at
Okay.
this stuff,
Well, let's go in
it's just
here.
crazy. It's just I feel like
I'm
even
gonna
if you're
look
a
out for the
bowler
people.
that's not that
yeah, it's up
good,
here.
but you're
It's
in the
up here.
number
Just
1
follow me in,
seed
so if
and
we get
you
ambushed,
feel like
we're both
that you
together.
can win, you gotta make sure that you're not taking on these dangerous players like Simonson,
And
Kyle Troop,
yeah, all right.
or
I'm
Jason
gonna keep my
Belmonte,
fingers
or
crossed
EJ
for
Tackett.
sharpness.
Because every time I see a bowler
Keep my
that
fingers
hasn't won a
crossed for
title or
sharpness.
hasn't done exceptionally well, or like David Kroll, I just feel like these people just don't have.
And
Like
level 2.
they're under
Sprite, what?
pressure because they're taking on these bowlers that are
God
10
damn
times
it.
better than them.
All I ever
They just
wanted
can't handle the
was
pressure.
sharpness, and it just
It
could
doesn't
not,
make
oh well,
sense
it'll
because
have the intimidation
like
factor.
Shota Kawazoe
So,
would have won the Shark
They'll be
tournament
like, oh god,
and
it's
would have done a
doubled,
good
and then they'll
job.
probably run away from us,
But for
and it'll just make it
Tackett,
last longer.
he's just so good. Even seeing Tackett
all right,
defeat
let's look
Anthony
for people.
Simonson
I think there's
is
one
a
that
no
way.
exception. Like seeing
Yep.
how
Do
EJ
you wanna go
Tackett
after that one?
managed
Yeah.
to defeat Simonson for the first time in
I
his
need
run
to
and do it again is
Do it.
surprising enough.
Do
But
Do please eat.
these
Eat.
titles and tournaments are just so out of
Alright,
it.
let's
I just
follow.
feel like there's
We gotta-
so
we
much
got an eye on him.
problems that in the sport
Yeah.
that I just feel like
No, I don't actually see him. I just his
people
lightning's
just
getting
can't
closer.
handle the spotlight
He's
on
over at the
national
airfield, yeah.
television. It's a pressure that
No,
people
yeah.
just can't breathe, and because there's so much pressure onto them, and it feels like
Come
the
on, Lightning.
spotlights
There he
are
is.
blinding
Okay.
their eyes.
I
Like,
will be
can you wonder
on him
why
shortly.
Pete
He doesn't
Weber
seem like
wears
he's moving
sunglasses?
really, though.
He's trying to protect his identity for the eyes.
Oh yeah, he
and
is.
protect
Okay,
the
he's going back
eyes and
towards the
bullet
barn where
through.
we
Can you
first
wonder
saw the
why
team
he
of
wins
two.
37
Yep, yep,
PBA titles? He's that good.
He's probably
considering he never
counterclockwise
became
Where
a
are
player
you?
of the year.
I'm going
but
towards
still,
the barn too.
He's good. But at the end of the day, guys,
I see him.
2024
He's full
is somewhat
diamond.
of
He's
a
full
good
diamond.
year because it's
Is he?
great that
Yeah.
in Delaware, Indiana, Missouri,
What-
and
And
Illinois
enchanted. I don't know
Classics,
if it's iron though.
we're live on FS1 because,
I'm gonna
guys,
flank.
He's going around the back.
20,
He's going around the back.
1 to 22, 2023 are years that are
toward
people playing in
counterclockwise
flow
around the map
bowling
still.
and
I think he's
live
shifting. Is he?
bowl
Oh, are you on
and
him?
the
Are you on him?
coverage
Oh god.
products.
I'm
And
going,
it's
I'm
like,
going,
Richard,
I'm
how many
going.
people are going
Pinch,
to watch
pinch.
these
I'm pitching.
products?
Where? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just run. Just run.
Like how many college fraternities
Tag team.
or other people are gonna go on the internet and watch bowl TV?
I'm doing lots of damage.
It's
Doing the
not
deeps. Doing the
entertaining.
deeps.
It's
Deep
not
him.
big time.
Yes.
Yes.
Like guys,
Use-
whatever
oh,
happened
full
to the
diamond,
time back
full
in
diamond.
2019? Back in
Full diamond.
2019, there was a
All right.
tournament.
I got a
One of the
sharpness.
final
He had
countries
sharpness.
that the
Did he?
PBA went before COVID came,
Oh, he also had an
known as the
enchanted
PBA
bow.
WBT Thailand
Really?
Open, when
Holy
Jesper
crap.
Svensson
There's
went
basically
against Sean
everything
Rash in
diamond you
that
could ever
tournament,
want here.
claiming as a title. Before the show started, they had a bunch of cheerleaders, hip hop,
Let's see.
K-pop dancers.
I guess I'm fully geared
Thailand
out. Like I
people
don't.
dancing, doing crazy
you have a
stuff
sharpness
before the
iron
opening
one
games.
sword?
I'm like,
Yeah, sharpness 1 and
dude,
then my bow is
why is
power
America not doing
Oh my
this? And if
God.
you guys haven't go
well,
to PBA WBT Thailand Open 2018.
I don't know if we want to leave this diamond here in case someone stumbles on it, though.
2019. Watch it. Watch the beginning part of it.
You think someone's gonna
It's just
stumble?
seeing
Well,
how
where's
they
possible.
open and try to hype up
Is it
the
just one
fans
more
and
guy?
such
I just-
before the show
God dang it.
starts and
Hey.
stuff like that.
Hold on,
It's
I'm
just
I'm grabbing
crazy.
it just in case I don't want anyone to stumble on
America
it.
just
There we go.
doesn't
Okay.
have the pressure to put
do
that
it.
in, and they don't entertain
hate
the
to be
fans
that
that
guy.
much for what it is.
But
and the
what?
thing is,
Oh,
you have
that was the last-
Matt
God damn it.
Russo, a guy bowling
I hate to be that guy,
exceptionally
Jordan.
fine
You son
to
of a
be
gun.
on
I
the
didn't
TV,
wanna be
even
the
if he's not
guy.
doing good. People are calling him a boring bowler.
I'm gonna be that guy.
You're gonna be that-
boring. He can't handle nothing. It's
No.
like he's such a boring
Oh,
player to
you
watch.
son
and
of
he's
a
not
gun.
entertaining. And how Packy Hanrahan has been entertained by the crowd because of he's an online person with his friends of Darren Kang, a guy that hasn't been on TV for now several years, and he hasn't even done good since the 2021 season. I just feel like that PBA tours are just such a pain
10
in the butt
seconds
for
in a
people.
world where I'm not
put
me.
themselves into this.
Are you getting ready? Are you getting ready?
It's a suffer.
5,
and
4.
I-
Follow me. Follow me to the right. Follow me to the right. I think.
It really
Right?
does suffer.
Yeah.
Are we skipping the
Yeah, we're
court over
skipping
there?
mid.
At the
I
end of the
think.
day. Like I said before,
Right.
guys,
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna talk about
Nice.
the
We're
going, we're going, we're going. Yeah, I did really well there.
Some other time.
I did really well there.
I'm just
Watch
not
the
in the
spider
mood
web.
for that,
Watch the spider
but
web.
yeah.
Be careful.
It is what it is.
Ah. I'm going down the mountain.
Finally.
Going down the mountain. Oh my god, I can't sprint. Allow me
Guys,
to
yeah.
sprint.
why
Jesus.
is my title?
Trying
what
to
should I
find
do?
some chests. Are you following me, by the way?
Why is
Yeah,
this the title of?
Okay. Look
the
behind you
video
here and there because
of the
there are
entire
chests that you
podcast?
might
Well,
jump over.
Guys,
There we go.
this
There's
right
one.
here solidified me.
Are you
Oh,
going
nothing in
straight,
it.
straight
April,
from,
somewhat of a
from
good year, but
down the
somewhat
stairs?
Yeah,
a
straight down the.
Head?
Well, I'm to the
infamous
left of the
moment.
stairs.
And guys, I
slightly.
do
Yeah.
like to
I
admit,
think I see
I
you.
do like to
You're using-
apologize
Yep, I
to
see you.
some people around the
I
world.
just got a chest
mostly
and it
for-
had 3 bows
for
in it
Korean,
and nothing
Japan,
else.
and stuff
I got a
because,
poisonous
guys, I'm not
potato.
sure- I don't want to be a
Oh, dude, I
hateful
got
to these people.
4 wooden swords. 4
But-
wooden
Yeah,
swords are
behind
pretty
you.
good. Okay,
Right
let's
behind
go over this way.
It just pisses me
Because
off.
I
when you
remember,
see
I
level
think
of
last time we played this map
incompetence,
when I was
because
Yeah,
there's
I
so
don't
much
think we've got
because
any people behind us.
that-
So.
So
I
we're
just
in
don't know
the-
why
yeah, we're in the
we
clear.
should sit
Okay,
our
cool.
butts to watch a fight where one
Cool.
person
Yeah, I
is
think
getting
there were a couple
dominated
chests over here,
in
if I'm
their
not mistaken.
country,
Yeah, I
for
think they're on
that
the
matter.
side.
And why would
All
more
right,
people
I
want to buy
have,
tickets to this? And
8
guys, the
wooden
main
swords,
reason
so,
I said this
yeah.
this hateful
Here.
stuff
Do you want a wooden
online,
sword?
not
Yeah, man.
because
'Cause I have lots to
I
go around.
don't like
The
boxing.
luxury.
It's because
Oh, dude, they're pretty much.
guys, I've said
cream
this a
of the
bunch of
crop
times, and I'm
when it
gonna
comes
say
to
again:
things.
is
There's
women
another.
boxing?
Oh, dude, I got 3 baked
dead?
potatoes
Is
now.
female boxing dead?
Man.
Here's a
They're
bow, by
That's
the way.
the.
Oh
guys,
yeah,
if
let's
I
head
were
up
to
this
make
way
a
and we can
clip right
enter
now,
the
This is the
So what's it
title
called in
of
the
the
doohickey?
clip video of
There's
everything.
like a boathouse
This right
thing
here,
up
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, let's do
solidifies
that.
why people
I
don't
think
like
there's some other
female
stuff here. I
boxing.
don't really
There was
remember.
the thing that didn't
Hyun
have any
Mi
chests
Choi.
in it that wouldn't turn.
Now, 21,
Yeah,
0 and
yeah,
1, steps in the ring
yeah, let's head
against
towards the
12,
boathouse,
0
I
and
guess.
4.
I'm hoping no one beat us to it.
I feel like somebody probably
I
did.
feel like we actually have a good chance because we're making
Jessica.
quicker time there this time, and we
What?
dilly-dallied last time, and we still made it in time to get stuff, so...
It-
All right.
Oh, here's a chest.
This right
Oh, what's
here
that?
just solidifies it
Oh,
as
no, try it again, sometimes bugs.
a real hunk of dory because this right here, guys, is
Oh, wow.
suffered.
Did it?
Hyunmi Choi
was in
is
it?
now rated number 1 in
3
box
stone
rank.
swords, 3 golden swords.
Come April
potato,
29th,
potato.
Jessica
Okay.
Kamala
Oh,
is
here we
have
go.
stone swords or
number
no?
19.
Stone swords are better, yeah.
And as of right now, from
do you
May
have
the
any?
2nd, she's now
No,
number
I don't.
9, and Choi's number 11.
Are you at the top of the hill?
Almost.
Now,
at
guys,
the boathouse.
Jessica's boxing career
And I don't.
has
Oh, there's
flopped.
a chest on the water
She's
wheel. I didn't even
36
know
years
that.
old. She's a Canadian fighter that
There's a
fought
guy
in
going towards it.
2017.
Oh, crap.
So she fought
Oh,
really
crap.
late
He
in
has
her
armor,
career.
too.
And her
Can
first
you-
career in boxing.
Oh, God.
Going up,
Not
going
good,
up,
not
going
good.
up.
I'm going
Going
around
up,
the
Named Natalie Brown
other
at
side.
6 and
Yep, yep, yep.
3
Back-
and
back
she,
up the hill.
She got
On
knocked
the
down in
other side
round
of the
3
boathouse.
by KO.
Oh, let's get him. Let's get him. There we go.
About a couple of years later, she's fighting.
Oh, God,
a
I
few
hit
fights
you.
against
Oh,
nobody.
there we go.
She was against
Oh,
a random
ooh.
person
Nice. Here,
by
here,
Okay,
here's some
okay.
swords.
unanimous
Oh, you
decision,
got stone?
even though she
Oh,
did put
that.
a good effort in that
Okay,
fight.
good,
But
good.
then
Do you need any
the
food? Or are you
next year in
good?
2021,
No, I got
she
lots
takes
of food.
on
I got
Callie
dropped a lot.
Reese for the
Okay.
unified
Inside the boathouse?
Yeah,
WBA,
hold on, let me
WBO
give you some armor.
super
Let me give you
lightweight
some armor.
belt. She
Oh,
lost
yeah.
by split
Yeah,
decision,
let's go
so we
inside the
thought,
boathouse
hey,
really quick,
she might-
and then we'll
I
pick
think
up
she's
stuff and
back.
we'll give you some armor.
Instead, in 2022, she takes on 2 nobodies.
Alright, there's a double
and one
chest
of them
in here, I
were
think.
actually
Yeah.
a Brazilian named Da
And
Silva
it's
that got
got
her butt
some-
knocked out
An ample amount of bows
in
in
round
it. and
9
that,
by
and
KO against
then-
Hyunmi Choi
That's
in
it.
her
Okay.
ninth title
So here you
defense
go.
in
There
2021.
you go. There you go.
And then in
I just dropped
March,
some
she
stuff for
takes
you.
on Carla
And
Ramos
you said you don't need any
Zamora,
food. Here's
a
some
journeyman.
arrows.
No. Yeah,
That's
it's-
9,
And
9
here's a
and
bow,
1.
in case you didn't have one.
Even her other 2 fights in 2023 were against females like 5 and 2 and 3 and 8.
Now where do we go?
All right.
Jessica Kamara is
from
not
here,
taking on
I-
There's a big
no one.
archway
She's not
behind the
defeating.
back-
She has not taken on one
behind
top
Yeah, hold on, I'm just
competitor.
gonna throw. I
and
have
some of
so
her
many
resume at
wooden
the
swords,
time
it's just not even funny.
is
I don't-
horse crap. The only fight that was top good is Heather
There we go.
Hardy in 2021. 6
yeah, we
months after that, she
could-
takes on
We
Callie
could
Reese.
continue over the
Those
archway,
are
but I
the
don't
2
think there is
fights
anything
that
up there.
are
Let's there's actually a chest on the
fight
water
that
wheel
she
I didn't
took
know
on
about.
competition.
But I don't know how we.
And
get
she
up
takes
there.
on Cara Ramos Zamora in March
Ah,
before
here we
her
get up
other
there.
fights in July and December, which she won. She lost against Cara Ramos in round 4 by
I
Maybe we
got
get up
TKO.
on the. Oh,
And
you got to
this
the
woman
chest on the
Wait,
water.
would later take on
no,
Beatrice
I think
Ferrari,
I know how to get there.
and
to get
that
there.
woman
Go on
from
the roof,
Brazil
yeah.
would go 8 rounds of distance
don't
with
know
her
how
in
exactly
December.
do
Just so. And what's crazy is that Beatrice was not
There we go.
rated high in box rec at the time
And it
during
has
the
just stone
featherweight,
swords and
super
arrows,
featherweight.
nothing we don't already
And
have.
but
Hey.
Cara, her win against Jessica rated her in the top 3
Okay.
in the featherweight
in that
back
case,
in the day.
I don't know. Where do you want to head next?
And when Beatrice won, she
Um,
won, and she was on the
I see
top
a name.
3
I
ranks
see a
because
name.
of that
I think
win
I saw a
against a
name.
journeyman that took on a Canadian and
Might have
won.
been down in the water.
And she took on Destiny Rowe
I don't even know if
Jones,
we could
and
see that far.
of course, some
Yeah,
days
there's a guy
before
down
this
here.
fight,
Okay,
she won
he's climbing
the
off the waterfall.
IBF World Lightweight
Shift,
title,
shift,
and, hey,
shift.
good for her.
Shift.
Yep. Oh, he shifted.
Jessica
Do you want to
has
jump
not
down and try
taken
to get
on
him?
one competition, and everyone saw
Yeah.
in Korea thought, oh, this is going to be an easy win. She's a nobody.
Oh god! Oh god!
The
Oh
reason
god!
people
Oh,
are putting
oh.
I'm in the
Hyunmi
water again.
Choi into this is dumb enough.
Okay, he's dead. He's down. He's
Hyunmi
down.
Choi
He's down.
was supposed to take
boy.
on competitors in the top
That
10
was
ranks
not
during
too
her
much in that fight
WBA
at all.
super
Gnarly.
featherweight.
Here is
From
some booties for you. Where are you?
2018, 2019, 2021,
Okay,
22,
here, let me
23,
give you
not
these.
one woman she's fought against was not
And,
even rated in the top
oh,
10
someone's
in
shooting at us?
WBA.
Someone's
Yep. Okay,
shooting us.
let's shoot back. Let's shoot back.
Is
He's in the
women
water, so we got the
boxing
upper
dead?
hand here by a lot.
It's horrible. But
I'm
then
so bad at shooting. It's
she
ridiculous.
decided not to take on Elisa
He's
Baumgartner.
bobbing. all
They
over the
said
place.
decided not to give her a
oh, I'm
chance.
back in the water now,
Michaela
and I
Mayer,
don't know how to
Elisa
get out.
Baumgartner
That's
are fighters that have now got their
I
careers
found
ruined.
another helmet and
Michaela
stuff.
Mayer
Here we
got
go.
robbed by Baumgartner in October of 2022. 4
Yeah, if you can
days
keep
later,
shooting at him,
Hyunmi
I'll shoot
Choi
at him
took
from
on
in the
another
water,
Canadian woman or 10
And
title
just make
defense,
sure you don't fall
not
in by
even ranked,
accident.
dead. What is going on here? Michaela Mayer already lost another fight earlier, and her
Am I not
career is
hitting him?
dead.
All right, here, just try not to hit me.
Elisa
There we go.
Oh, that
Baumgartner
was easy.
had drug
He is
problem
dead? Yeah,
because
you
she had
probably-
Made a
bicep
poor
implants.
choice of
People
trying to play
stated she had a rematch against
here
another
we go.
woman
Let
that
me
she
get
once
back up
lost
there.
before, and she won
And
that
get
fight.
back up there, and then I will give
And now
you
Choi
some
lost.
armor.
The super featherweight division, the women's
All right.
boxing
We're doing
2022,
pretty well
got
this time,
no
I
one.
would say.
No one got over.
Here
no one
is some
recovered.
leggings.
This is solidifying the
Um,
reason why
and
I
let's
feel
see.
like women
I
in boxing
can-
are dying for
How
this
many-
horrible
how many armor bars do you
competition
have
of
right now?
incompetence because of
7.
people like this
Seven?
from
Okay.
Korea. Korea.
I
Team
could trade
Korea
you my
is
diamond boots for your iron
destroying
boots.
boxing, and they're not giving a chance
you
because
want.
they
You
don't
you
want
don't have to.
All right,
their
all right.
only fighter
Well, let
from
me
their
throw
country to
some
lose
stuff
their
that I
title
need out.
because they don't want them to lose their reputation. because
Just a
Choi
bunch
Yeah,
of random
is
stuff.
one of the
I'm
few
probably throwing it
females
to
in
you.
the Korean
Oh, no, I'm throwing
boxing
it in the water.
that
Okay.
has been in the championship
There we
for
go.
decades now.
Get rid of that,
And she's
that,
been
all
onto
this
it.
extra
She takes
stuff.
on one fighter
We
or a
don't
top
need
fighter
clutter
that
down
knows that she's going to get
inventory.
beaten
Oh,
because they
that's
don't want their only
Alright.
fighter in the
You're
country to
stuck there
lose.
forever. You can never get out.
Are you serious? I'm not kidding you either. That's what happened.
All right.
That's why they wanted to take on Jessica Kamara
I
because
think we're good.
she was a nobody.
Except now we have to get out.
12
Should we
and 4.
like some
And guess
crossing
what?
up that way?
I don't think,
Jessica
if I remember correctly,
Kamara
there's
became
not
a
actually
nobody,
a way to
And in Korea on the
get out
27th
on
of April
that side without
for the
actually
WBA
going all the way up
Gold
the waterfall.
World
So
Lightweight title,
we
she
may-
Oh
became
my god,
a
this
Yeah.
is so
somebody.
slow.
Oh, it's actually getting faster.
Even though
a little bit,
I-
a little bit.
Guys, I really
Yeah,
wanted
it
my
was
country
weird.
to
Yep.
win from Canada, but
All right.
guys, on Tapology.com, it say that 94%
All right.
people
Not-
voted
not
for Choi to
too
win
slow.
on Tapology.com.
We're making our way
Others
up,
were
all
6%.
right.
I just agreed and vote. Well, I didn't vote on Tapology, but I did put my money on Choi.
And I miss
This
you.
fight was crap.
And now I...
Like,
there's a
in
guy
the
up here.
first
There's a guy up
few
here.
rounds, I feel like Choi might have won a couple rounds in the first
Shift and go
5
up.
or so rounds, and probably so. But Jessica
he-
was
no, he's not
putting in
shifting.
more offensive
Where
work
is he?
in that fight.
He's
And I'm not
over
going to get
in
into
the direction
detail.
of the
It
boathouse.
upsets me. She takes on so
Let's
much.
see.
She's
I don't
backing
know if he's
Choi to the
shifting or if
ropes.
his name is just...
Like and
Being all-
on live streaming,
oh,
where
oh.
live stream cameras at the time were recording this in Korea.
I don't wanna
On the
fall
left
off. I
side,
don't think
way
we can
far
shift
from the
and go
gymnasium
forward
at the
same time,
time.
no. Oh, he's over here.
From
He's
the
over here.
university gym.
He's up top.
They
He's
have
in the
they have
water,
20
so we
or
might be
100
able
people
to
banging on
bow him a
drums,
little bit easy.
trying
But watch
to
him go back
wake
down to the
Choi
bottom.
up.
God dang
like,
it.
If you guys
And then
watch
we're
the
gonna end
stream,
up over there,
a
too.
camera pans way to the left, seeing people dressed up in
All right.
Asian style
Oh, you got him?
outfits.
He has no
banging
armor, so
drums
we
like
can
now,
probably
like
kill
it
him
almost
pretty
looks like we're in
quickly.
a friggin'
I should
college.
not be
Like,
going down this
they're
waterfall
doing this
right
in
now.
a
God dang
professional
it.
boxing
Ah,
match.
crap. I
and
can't hit him. Why is my
Choi
aim
is
so
not
bad? There you go.
doing nothing.
Nice.
Who is
Big
wants
plays,
to pay
big
money
plays.
for this?
He's gonna dive down the waterfall, I bet.
After 6 rounds of boxing at the time,
Come on.
it seemed like
God, why can't I
competition
land
was
a
even.
single
Like
shot?
it seemed like it was 3-3 apiece, but
You going
Jessica
water?
seemed like she
No,
was
he's
putting
still
in
there.
more offensive work.
I
that
can't
it
see him,
didn't
he disappeared.
seem
Oh,
like
he
Choi
must have
won
gotten out of
rounds.
range of render.
Maybe it seemed like Choi won rounds.
Crap, I wish I
but
had
that
ender
doesn't
pearls.
mean
He's definitely
she
not. I
was
just
winning
can't
them
see him for some reason.
dominatingly. Because Jessica was
he
more
might have
of
gotten
the
out of your
aggressor in
render
the fight.
No,
See, here
I'm
it
like-
is.
look,
Jessica's
I'm
in
right
her
next to you.
movements. Every time she goes for
Yeah,
a
he
punch,
got out of my range. No,
Choi
we
backs
were
up.
just on the
She
border.
decides not to do
You
nothing.
can check that chest if you want.
And then round
But,
7,
yeah,
guys,
we're-
round
damn.
7 is a round I will never
Damn.
forget. Jessica does the
so
usual.
it's already
She
some
backs her
potatoes.
into one of the corner ropes. She throws a punch, but
There's also
Choi
a
gets
chest
out
on
of the
the
way.
other side.
She turns around, turns her
He must have
body.
gotten away.
And
If only
at
my
this
aim
moment,
weren't
I'm
so
like,
awful, he would have died.
Move
God dang
forward.
it.
She got out of the way. She turned
All right.
180 degrees
How many people left, by the way?
around. She went
have no idea.
counterclockwise, and now
There
she
are
has
7
Jessica
aside from
on the
us.
ropes. But instead, she decided to back up
grab
and let her
his
come
chest.
forward. Attack the motherfucker already!
Ah, I can't
What
tell if it's
is
been
wrong
looted
with
or...
you? Are Korean
Nope,
people
it's been
that
looted.
scared
Okay,
of
getting
us
back up.
North American Canadian
Oh,
lumberjacks?
fall
Are
down
they
there.
that scared of us? What is your point
I
if
guess
you've
we
been a
continue the
boxer
hunt,
since
then.
2008?
Are those iron doors down there?
Like, Choi is supposed to be
yeah,
this
they are.
defector
I
girl
don't know
that
why
left
they're
North
there,
Korea,
I
and
need
she's
to reset.
backing
Oh,
away.
you can actually get
She's
inside
not
there, maybe.
doing
I
nothing.
have no idea how.
We come to
Let's
round
check
8,
the chest, though.
round
There's a
9,
chest down
round
there.
10. At this moment, I'm tired of judging this fight.
Some arrows
Jessica
and a
is
bit of
doing
food?
everything
Yeah.
she is,
That's
and
what
she's
it's about.
doing it good.
Oh, you're going straight for the doors?
The
Yeah, I
fight
wanna see what
ends,
this
and the
is.
scorecard
Come on,
comes
baby,
as
light my
this.
fire.
One of the judges gives it 96 to 94.
Apparently,
For
it just
Jessica.
goes. It's from that
The
side.
second judge
Oh,
gives
it's an
it
exit?
96 to 94 for Choi. What?
Oh, chest up
This
here.
did not look like a split
Um,
decision.
oh,
What?
And guys, by the way,
What
guys,
the heck?
let me put this
What
out.
happened?
Now, guys, a lot of people treat me
Oh.
like
Yeah,
it's
crap
like-
because of the Lee Wood
what is the
fight
purpose
and another
of this?
Mexican fight
It's
I
like an
did
escape
a month
thing.
ago.
Oh, there's a guy
People
behind you.
said
Come
I
on,
don't
behind
know
you. Come
anything
on,
about
behind you.
boxing.
Okay.
I never
I'm
saw
gonna
the
attack.
original
I'm going on
fight.
the other side. Hold on,
There was
hold
a
on,
fight
hold
I
on.
once reviewed during the
I'm going.
Joseph
I'm
Parga
going.
versus Joey
I'm
Zhang
going.
Oh, God, I
fight.
trapped
There was
myself
one
in here.
event
Oh
on
my
Thailand,
God,
and
I'm
it's
following
split
him. I'm
draw,
following him. It's
and
towards the
people thought
archway.
I didn't look up the fight as
Yeah,
much.
I'm coming.
But guys, Yes,
Okay.
I saw
I
this
wish I
fight
had
100%.
ender pearls. God dang it.
There was a lot of headbutts, punches and illegal punches.
Hard,
and there would have been a chance that referee Hyung Han Lee, the referee at the time,
got him.
would have
He was low. I got him in like one hit.
Yeah, I hit him quite a few times.
He would have had a chance to penalize Jessica at any point because she was actually putting illegal shots. And there was times that she did do that to Choi.
Yeah,
why do they put
the reason why the referee didn't do that, I don't understand.
So I can't get him.
What do you mean?
And surprisingly, you know what judge number 3
did?
did?
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
He scored it 98 to 92.
There,
Jessica
and
won.
now you are full iron. Okay.
Anyway.
Let's see.
So the scorecards end a split decision.
Just accumulate
Jessica,
so much
WBA
junky
gold
junk.
White title.
Where are you off to? Where are you
The
off to?
first thing I comment live is Canada rocks.
We could check out this other area over here.
Which area?
And the reason I do that is because this is what kills women
like a
boxing.
house over there or something.
Yeah.
I feel like the country of Asia is just doing the same thing as Don King's doing. I feel like, guys, the country of
Asia, there's a little barn over there.
The whole continent is doing the same thing Don King does. Because when you people look up Don King is this person
I don't know if there's enchantment on this map or not.
Doesn't pay you much. Don King only cares about you, like him. He cares about holding on to titles of champions. It's like Trevor Bryan. He gives Trevor Bryan the championship belt against a washed-up Force for the interim belt.
We need some lightning.
Years later, he takes on a washed-up Berminster Vern, former champion. He wins. He's fighting against nobodies because Don King is trying to support his fighters while he wants to hold on to championship belts,
in order to get some
just so he gets paid more.
Wow, you are.
But he doesn't. He's not going to pay more for his fighters. And his fighters doesn't get much money, and they're not taking on top fighters.
Server's a bit jumpy, I think.
Until it happens. Don King ruins a lot of fighters in their career because of that. And I feel like the country of Asia,
maybe because I'm
maybe not
connected to
Japan
a
as
VPN.
much, but I feel like China,
why don't you swap to
Korea, and other countries from Asia are doing the same thing. Mostly the female boxing. I feel like they're doing that because they don't want their country to lose. They're trying to ruin the sport of women's boxing because it's Asia's fault. And that's the main reason why I made that comment statement. Someone did reply back to me saying, yeah, Canada has great fighters, but they have the worst
I thought maybe
fans.
I was looking at the top. I was looking at the top, and I thought maybe they were at the top.
I can't agree with the people hating me. I do apologize for saying that, but I don't know why the country of Asia has to throw this whole dumb tantrum of just not promoting their fighters to just have the balls take on the top contenders. I feel like the team and promoters are just not top contenders because the promoters of Asia just don't have the back money to take on these top contenders out of America. I feel like it's such a tough fight because I feel like the country, the whole continent of Asia has been suffering from this because they haven't had a lot of decency because of not because that they've had problems in start market because I know Japan in, like the hills or something as of right now from the time in the 90s and 2000s Japan's market of the yen are going way down.
You don't itch it.
Back in 2009 you would be offered, you would get $100,000 or 10 million yen equates to
so I don't like to scratch my nose because people will be like, oh, you're picking your nose.
If you scored a 300 game on television,
well, now we've addressed that issue head on. You're not picking your nose.
As of right
you're just
now,
scratching it, guys. I'm just kind of
the prices are there, and they just don't have enough to promote their fighters, even women's fighters.
There's something down here too. So I guess we might as well go there and then so we can find out that it's already been
now the top promotions of why people are boxing that country because it's the money.
There are only 3 more other than us. We just need to kill one more, and then we'll get lightning. I haven't actually been to here.
It is what it is.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be a meteor.
Like, is there a reason why America dominated the PBA division in the country of Japan from the Japan Cup 1 from 1989 to 2006? Until 2007 to 2012, some other countries have won
I don't think I've
titles at
been
the time,
back here
mostly Mika Koivuyemi, and now we have others until 2019.
Oh, there's 2
before
chests.
Japan
I'm sure
won
they've
their
both been
first
looted.
cup in a long time.
Yeah, I poisoned myself. Yeah.
I just
you
feel
had
like
salmonella or
these
poisonous
Asian
potato?
countries just don't have what that takes because
do you want some
us
food?
American people, we're like the giant.
No, but
we're like the
some
real
food?
Godzilla.
No, I have,
us American people
I have 6
are
cooked fish and 4
grown up.
watermelons
Us
and 8
Western people are
big
big,
chickens.
tough
But
dudes
you
that are
decided
really
to
big.
eat poisonous potato.
And
I wanted to get.
with
I
the
didn't eat the
Johnsons,
poisonous
but
one. I ate a raw one. I'm pretty sure.
A raw potato is not a thing.
that leverage.
Well, I guess
The
it's
potato?
just a potato. Can a potato poison
We've
you?
been around
I
the
don't know, maybe I
combat
did
of
eat a
boxing
poison.
during the
You must have
bare
eaten a
knuckle
poisonous potato. I
era
don't
back
think a
in
regular potato can
1800s.
poison you.
Hell,
I don't
Asia
know.
has been struggling so much, even since
know
Japan
what?
had
Whatever.
that
Whatever,
horrible
man.
disastrous event
I roll
back in
with it.
1923.
Should we just go back up
solidified
a giant
them to be
earthquake?
involved in World War II.
I don't know. We can keep going
They've
on the map.
suffered enough already.
No, we
And
need
it's
to
great that they
find
have some
something
of
to
their
kill.
boxers in the top 10 pound for
Are you
pound ranks,
bloodthirsty?
but
Are
I
you
just
a
feel like
vampire
there's so
and
much
you are Edward
problems
Cullen and you
for
are
this.
dying without
Does
blood?
this have anything to do with boxing?
Edward Cullen
Yet
can
again,
survive
if
without
there's a
blood.
reason
Wait,
why
no,
the Choi's
wait.
team
I'm pretty
Don't
sure
they-
they
didn't
have to have
support
blood.
They use-
her and they
no,
just
they use
let her
animal
cook
blood.
on
They don't
these
use human.
nobodies like
Duh.
Don King.
Duh.
There has to
Obviously.
be
guys.
reasons
No,
why
nothing.
women boxing is
Do
dying
you just
because
not
of
study
this
the
type
lore
crap.
of the Twilight?
Her resume says it all.
You wanna
I
go
saw
all the way
first-
up?
I've seen the first movie.
It's
I'll
just
admit to
so
it.
I
upsets me
saw
to
the first
see
movie
this
too. Wasn't in
stuff
theaters, but I
happen,
saw it.
and I'm like, I feel like
I didn't
it's
see it in
so
theaters
bad.
either, so.
Us American people are such giant. We
Yeah.
have big, large.
It is
arms.
what
Growing
it
up.
is.
It's, wait,
Hell,
is this
you
the
go to
main
countries
archway
in
that we
Asia
started
and
on?
you
Yeah,
go
it
to a
is.
Subway.
We're just gotta go all the
Hell,
way up.
you can
Hopefully we
barely
can
sit
find
your
the,
butt on a
the
tiny
stairway.
chair that's
My
this
help.
big
Stairway to
with us
heaven,
having
quite
big
literally.
butts because
Kill,
we're
I wanna
giant
kill,
people.
kill.
You know, a lot of Asians
Murder, kill.
don't
murder,
see a lot of
murder,
foreign
kill,
Americans
violence.
in today's world as much because we're big and we're scary.
Bang, bang.
And they're not trying to be
Chitty, chitty,
racist
bang,
to us,
bang.
they're just scared of us. And I feel that's the reason why there's not a lot of PBA bowlers
the
in
staircase
Asia
has
that
gotta
can't
be
take on
somewhere
us
nearby.
Americans because we've been involved in the sport for a lot. And that's the same thing as combat sports. So, and if that's the reason why Hyunmi Choi just couldn't take on this person because she's a Canadian lumberjack or something, I don't know if that's what if Jessica Kamara was a lumberjack
I hope
in Canada.
for the love
I
of
don't
God,
know.
there's someone up here.
I just feel
Otherwise,
like
we
there's
just
a
climb this
problem.
Hey, a
entire
chest.
hill.
I
Is
just
it
want to
looted?
dissolve these problems
four wooden
before
swords.
the sport
Oh, man,
dies,
dude, that's
because
big.
PBA,
That's a
bowling,
game changer.
and
Oh, another
boxing,
chest.
Oh,
mostly
here's
for
stairs.
women's sports, has
Oh,
been in a
on my way.
huge problem.
Yeah,
during
this is
Cold
the good side
and
to
I
come
feel
down
like
because
it's
it has a
killing
ton of
their
chests. But
aspects on
I'm sure
live
they've all been
TV.
looted because it's sort of a go-to
I just
spot
don't feel
for
like
people.
women's boxing and bowling and other sports
Or is that?
are not
No. Actually, this is
getting
not
larger in the sport.
the good side
mostly
is the
for
other
women.
side. You want to check the
Who
center
knows what's
chests?
going to happen, but
I was
at the
about
end of the
to.
day, I just feel like
I'm sure they've been
some things have to
looted
change, and
entirely,
I
but,
just wish
you know, whatever.
it
It's
can
worth a
happen
try.
sooner than later.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, that's
All right.
going to do it, guys. I hope you viewers understand. And
Dude,
guys,
I don't-
for
I have
reasons
no idea
why,
what you are.
what should I do? Because even though the title of this video
apparently
says,
no one
what
else
should
can
I
find
do?
each other either.
Technically,
What is it?
I don't know
Chest
what
is
to
really
do.
big.
I don't know if I should
It is
even
really big.
apologize to this. I don't even
this
know what
chest
to
has
do. But
nothing
yet
great
again,
in it either.
I hope you viewers enjoy this full 1 hour podcast.
Huh.
And
Let's
we'll
see.
see what happens next time.
It's still
But-
the same amount of people.
We'll just have to be back for
Still
another
5
podcast
people.
some other time. See you next time.